Okay, so the football world is absolutely buzzing right now. And believe me, it's way more than just another transfer rumor. The Saudi Pro League has this incredibly audacious billion-dollar master plan to sign two of the biggest superstars on the entire planet. And this isn't just about buying players. It's a move that could literally cause a tectonic shift in the sport. And we're going to break down exactly how they plan to do it. And if you want to know just how serious this is, just look at this quote. It's from a high-level source who's really close to this whole project. They don't see this as just buying fame. They believe they are, quote, writing a new history of world football. So yeah, this isn't just PR spin. This is the core belief behind a strategy that is way more calculated than most people think. So here's how we're going to break this all down for you. First, we'll look at the super targets themselves. Then we'll pull back the curtain on the 2026 master plan. We'll do a deep dive into the specific strategies for both Mohamed Salah and Vinícius, then take a reality check on the hurdles they're facing. And finally, we'll ask the big one. Is this the beginning of a brand new world order in football? All right, let's dive right in. Section 1. Who are these super targets at the heart of this billion-dollar hunt? And here they are. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool's Egyptian king, and Vinícius Jr., the electrifying winger from Real Madrid. The Saudi Pro League has made it crystal clear these two aren't just on some fantasy wish list. No, they are the primary objectives. This is a statement of ambition on a scale we've, frankly, never seen before. But hold on, this isn't just some random, crazy shopping spree with a blank check. No, there is a meticulously crafted long-term strategy at play here. So let's get into our second section and really unpack this 2026 master plan. You know, the real key to cracking this whole thing is the timeline. This isn't about instant gratification this summer. It's a patient game, a long-term play. And the entire strategy is designed to hit its peak in one very specific year, 2026. It's all about timing. This timeline here lays it all out perfectly. The big push, laying all the groundwork, that starts right now in summer 2024. But the real linchpin, the magic number, is 2026. Why? Because that's the year that key contracts for their current big-name stars expire. And that's the move that opens the door for this whole new era. Okay, so you might be thinking, if they've got all this cash, why not just sign Salah and Vinícius tomorrow? Well, it comes down to one simple but massive obstacle you see right here. The league's strict foreign player quota. Right now, their top clubs are completely maxed out. There's just no room. But this is where that long-term plan is just so smart. See, by 2026, you've got contracts for guys like Mané, Fabinho, Kanté, even a 38-year-old Karim Benzema. They're all up. It's like a perfectly timed reset button, clearing the decks, and that frees up not just those crucial foreign player slots, but also a ridiculous amount of money to go all in on their new targets. Okay, now let's zero in on the main event here. Section 3, target number 1, Mohamed Salah. He is the absolute crown jewel of this entire plan. And make no mistake, when you look at these two main targets, Salah is the one they see as the most urgent, the most game-changing signing they could possibly make. Al-Ittihad, the club that tried to get him before, is still pushing hard because they see him as the one figure who could single-handedly transform the entire league. So why Salah specifically? I mean, it goes so far beyond his goals and assists, right? He is this global icon who is the perfect bridge between the Arab world and the massive global audience of the Premier League. Signing him would instantly bring in fans from all over, sponsors would be lining up, and the value of their broadcast rights would just go through the roof. And check out how they're pitching this. According to that same source, a move to the Saudi Pro League is being framed not as some final payday, but as an evolution of a player's career. That's a really powerful narrative, a clever way to try and change how the rest of the world looks at their league. All right, so let's shift gears and talk about their second target, because the strategy for Vinícius Jr. is completely different. This isn't a full-on blitz. It's more like a strategic waiting game. Yeah, unlike the mad dash for Salah, the plan for Vinny is all about being patient and opportunistic. They are just watching. They're watching his situation at Real Madrid very, very closely, especially his contract renewal talks, which are reportedly not really going anywhere. And that little stalemate, that's the exact opportunity they're waiting for. This table really lays out the two different strategies perfectly, doesn't it? For Salah, it's urgent. It's an all-out push with a historic deal this summer. For Vinícius, it's a much more strategic, long-term game of monitor and pounce. It just shows you a level of tactical sinking that makes this whole plan so formidable. But, having a great plan on paper is one thing. Actually pulling it off, that's a whole different ballgame. So for Section 5, let's get a reality check and look at the pretty significant hurdles that are still standing in their way. So this all leads to the million-dollar question, especially if you're a Liverpool fan. Just how worried should you be about losing Mo Salah this summer? Well, the answer, it's complicated. It really depends on when you're asking. Right now, in the short term, Liverpool is in a relatively safe spot. Salah's back in form, he seems to have a good relationship with the new manager, Arne Slot. But long term, the risk is massive. This summer is the absolute crunch time. If a new contract doesn't get signed, that door swings wide open for that historic Saudi offer. And the hurdles for getting Vinícius, they're even bigger. I mean, first off, he's locked into a contract with Real Madrid until 2027. That's a long time. Second, Real Madrid has absolutely zero interest in selling one of their biggest superstars. The entire Saudi strategy for him hinges on his contract talks completely falling apart, which, let's be honest, is a long shot. So when you piece all of this together, the huge targets, the clever 2026 plan, the massive hurdles, it really makes you step back and ask a much bigger question about where the entire sport is heading. Look, what we're watching unfold here could be so much more than just a few transfer rumors. If they succeed, if they manage to land even one of these guys, it could be the real turning point. The moment the balance of power in world football tips away from Europe, maybe for good. The plans are laid, the targets are identified, the money is definitely there. This isn't just speculation anymore. It's a calculated move to reshape global football. Which leaves us with one final, provocative question. Is this the summer that changes everything?